Dave. Aldrich will join us momentarily from the sideline. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Conley with a wide open hook. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
They get it back. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Williams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Gobert with a screen on George. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
And here we are watching Jalen Williams, Brent. There's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. He gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Picking his spots. SGA doesn't take a ton of threes, but he does shoot it well from back there.
Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Conley.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Edwards looking it over. Off target with his 3. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Conley with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Giddey with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. To the wing right side. And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting. Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
The Thunder leading by 5. The pass to Giddey. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. The Thunder have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall that has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Holmgren can't hit.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you. And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Giddey against Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Lets the 3 fly. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got his first basket.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Impressive shot from Towns, maintaining his balance despite the contact.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said, there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside, Towns. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards can't hit. The Thunder leading by 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Come on, SGA. Put some sauce on it.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury. And a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team's really going to struggle this year. But they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement. So the future bright in OKC.
Williams kicks to Giddey. driving inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Giddy thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
Brett, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8", but Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Timberwolves call time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Oklahoma City foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right side, Conley.
First team foul.
Will it go? And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Holmgren. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, inside, it's all about Chet Holmgren and that reach, allowing him to get to the basket.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Count it. Dort's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. One-on-one fast break. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's Conley. 12 points for him. It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And he sinks the second. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Giddey with it. Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Here's McDaniels. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's Williams with the drive. Here's Giddey. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Giddey looking solid on that one from 3.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. Here's Reed. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City with an 18. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the 2. Williams gets the bucket. You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournaments. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have a choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
Passes it to Joe. Pass to Micic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Micic.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Driving the lane. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Minnesota calls timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Brown, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings that created a very balanced roster.
Outside Williams. To the inside. Wiggins plays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Well, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. Will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. That's good from Williams on the assist by Wiggins. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's McLaughlin. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Left side Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. And he banks in the layup.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
A 3 from Anderson. Rebounded by Joe. Well, Thunder have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Joe. No good on the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Back to Anderson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
59 seconds left in the third. Williams for 3. Reed with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams against Anderson. Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. Anderson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Williams finds Williams. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Stolen. To the middle. Cuts off the pass.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Reed the pass to McLaughlin. Back to Reed. Lays it up off the glass. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Oklahoma City out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for them. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's Dort on the wing. Edwards defending. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Conley scanning the floor. Driving to the basket. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Dort kicks to Williams. Holmgren in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Latray. Edwards can't hit.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
No one covering. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Poke loose. Giddey finds Dort. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup.
And you love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
Towns a screen on Giddey. Conley with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Towns looking it over. Conley the pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Michael Conley picks one up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to. Oh my, what a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Giddy kicks to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Buries it from 3-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
It's stolen by Dort. The pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
To the paint, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and so Giddy with the assist.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
It's stolen by Dort. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And
say sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Josh Green out there with Grant Williams. And it's Lively in at the center position. To the paint. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
And here's Edwards outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. Here's the pick. Pass to Lively. Doncic on the wing. Williams from long range. Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Conley. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
But Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
And I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Edwards, the pass to Conley. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Doncic passes to Lively. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down, but was
At the line for your Timberwolves.
to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the Mavericks with possession here. 4-point game. Doncic, a screen on Edwards. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels against Green. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Doncic. Tipped to the inside. Williams passes to Lively. Conley against Irving to the middle. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
And Dallas calls time here.
Timeout call, 2 hours. This, your Timberwolves breaking their streak. Timberwolves breaking their streak. Make some noise.
Mavericks trailing. Irving looking around. Outside, Williams. The 3-ball. Knocks down the long James. Williams has got 6 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And he gets the bucket.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. Daniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Now here's Doncic. No made baskets yet. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And the 3-pointer goes.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
The shot by Conley, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Williams passes to Irving. Williams against Edwards. Back to Irving from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Conley passes to Edwards. Will it go? That one no good. Great D that time from Irving. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent gameplay.
It's Edwards with a drive. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Lively. Oh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Mavericks. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, we're in the era of the 3-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Green. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. Now here's Towns. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Clark, last year, Luka Doncic averaged over 32 points a game. Second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate too, BA. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Conley. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Doncic.
Even though Conley is older, he's still really fast, using that speed well to draw the foul on the drive.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, Kyrie Irving is a deadly closer when the game is on the line. Where'd it come from? He said, quote, studying the greats and striving to be greater than them. There's a commonality in the way they control emotions at the end of the game. I've been able to learn over time. Ryan?
Well, he's hit some big shots. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Edwards. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Picked by Gobert. Fires from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Gobert's got his second basket.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Now here's Doncic. Let's go with a three. The Luka three. Money.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Edwards for three. Mavericks with a rebound. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
They get it again. Oh, Gobert! Right there on the putback.
Excellent putback by Gobert. Perfect timing, reading that ball off the rim.
Irving, a screen on Towns. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Williams. Back to Irving. To the paint. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
And Dallas calls time here.
Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Irving, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Edwards against Irving. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
On the wing, Irving. Doncic, a screen on Edwards. Outside for Green. Back to Irving. There's the triple. Another three for Dallas.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Towns on a screen. Edwards for three. And another three for Minnesota.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Doncic, a screen on Edwards. Doncic outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Put your hands together and get down for the red and
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Lively. He has 6. Outside, Williams. Pass to Lively. Outside for Green. Williams, a screen on Towns. Shot clock at 3, and Dallas calls time here. One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if he let him. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
Here's Irving. He's got 16.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Powell, a screen on Conley. Curry passes to Powell. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's the jump ball.
6 to shoot. Powell, a screen on Edwards. Jones drives in, and that one is hammered home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Pounds continues to impress.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Outside Curry. Back to Powell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
And he's settled in. Powell has used his athleticism to his advantage down low, Clark.
Yeah, but he's found different ways to be successful and effective, B.A., which is what you like to see. He'll use his size to his advantage and play bully ball sometimes, but he also can finesse his way around you.
Now here's Powell. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Such a wide open look. Exum's got his first 2 points. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Reid, a slam dunk by Reid.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
After the trade for Kyrie Irving, the Mavericks offense went to another level. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "We're still going to preach defense, but on the offensive end, there's going to be nights where we're scoring 130 or 140. Kai gives us another weapon. Someone is going to be free. Someone is going to have the advantage." Brian?
Oh, nice stuff. Thank you, Allie. Anderson. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Dallas. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And here's Curry for 3. Outside Hardaway. Jones sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hardaway Jr., guys, doing a nice job there, just taking what the defense gives him in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or 2 around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards' stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
Now here's Jones. Ball stolen. In transition, here they come. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Minnesota. Down low. Here's Powell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
And so it's Minnesota with it, down by 12. It's Reed with a drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Jones. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Powell. Right side Jones. From outside the arc. Gets the three to fall. Jones has got 5.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 9 seconds left in the third. Williams with the screen. Here's Doncic. Luka flying in for the jam.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
And so it's Dallas in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 13-point game. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Green out there with Grant Williams. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Edwards finds Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Green. Here's Lively. Outside, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lively. Defended by Gobert. Lively with the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Towns outside. The kick out to Edwards. Towns on a screen. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll. It shows good finishing ability on the move.
Doncic, a screen on Edwards. An open look for Irving. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Towns outside. Green against McDaniels. And it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Timeout called. The Mavericks.
Timeout charge 2 hours.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in.
Round of applause for your Timberwolves. You dare.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter.
That was your post. Make some noise, fans.
Doncic against Towns. Outside Irving. Driving in. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards for 3. On defense, the Mavericks. 13-point lead. Conley against Williams. Doncic, a screen on Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic down the lane. And so he draws the... And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed. Even
The previous play is under review.
Area and a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
and give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. Fires for three. Mavericks with a rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes into the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Back to Conley. Drives to the hoop. Gobert passes to Conley. Clock at 6. Towns a screen on Irving. From deep, Conley. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Hardaway. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. Doncic a screen on Edwards. Dallas needs to get off a shot to stop the drought. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub for the Mavericks.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Edwards against Irving. Pass to Williams. There's the drive. And Conley grabs the miss. Here's Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, you gotta respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Jacks up a three. Second chance effort. It's deflected. Here's Lively. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. 4 out.
NBA action. You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Lively in its center. Doncic with a screen on Giddey. Here's Irving. And he makes good on the layup.
Kyrie Irving has such a tight handle that regardless of what's in front of him, he will get past you and get to the cup.
Puts it up. Here's Holmgren. And Lively pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 3-on-3. The layup missed.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one from the post.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Irving passes to Lively. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Count that one for George.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. They set the pick. There's the pass to Williams. Pass to Lively. Looking to end the run. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's good, 2 points.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Irving attacking, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
Outside Williams. Doncic against Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship. You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you've got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time
For your Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
to the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Here's Irving. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Pass to Williams. Giddy with it from 13. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Williams sends a screen for Doncic. Here he goes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 6.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. That's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. 6 points for him.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Williams sends a screen for Irving. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Holmgren with a screen on Williams. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Williams is out there with Green, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. Irving drives in. He gets it in there.
Tremendous focus from Kyrie. A little bit of contact not going to alter his shot.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing. Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
The kick out to Williams. All sorts of time, and it's Dallas with another. And the Thunder with the possession here. Trailing by 2. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. That shot wide open. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
To the middle. Out to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Irving sets a screen for Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh my goodness, Luka Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
And it's Giddy in the corner. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. There are many ways to build a team, as we know, Doris. Do you prefer building around a star or a more team-based approach?
I think, Kevin, what we have learned unequivocally is that it is not just about collecting talent. Certainly, you need star players to win in the NBA. NBA. But so much of this is about how do the pieces fit around. There is a reason it is a team sport, Kevin. Don't overlook the role players around those stars.
Pass to Green. Knocked loose. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Really left alone that time. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish plans thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Dort attacking. Holmgren finds Giddey. And Lively pulls it down.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Dort against Green. There's the screen. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
On the wing, Irving. Giddey defending. Lively the pass to Irving. Lock it 4. A fadeaway. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Well, Doris, some question, as you know, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. As Jason Kidd said, he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach, you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks to the report. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats it up for Williams.
A nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Doncic. Irving against Giddey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
And so he hits both. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Dort. Holmgren's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. Here's Lively. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. Now they're shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one.
Lively. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 2. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And let's hear it for Matt Banda.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's George in at the 3. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Irving. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Giddey finds Williams. Back to Giddey. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Giddey's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And a wide open look for Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Williams. Off target from outside. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second personal foul. First 2 fouls. At the line.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Here's Hardaway. Here's Jones. And Jones sends it home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Micic, the pass to Williams. Count it. Good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Thunder have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Joe. Williams against Hardaway. Fires away from way outside. The shot by Williams, no good. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell kicks to Jones. Back to Powell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Powell's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas. You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high percentage shots. So I get sort of a throwback.
Dallas leading by 4, and Curry has it in the corner. Exum sets a screen for Curry. Off target with his 3. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Passes it to Micic from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. 1:12 left to play in the third. Outside, Jones kicks it to Curry. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
1:05 left to play in the third. And he drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
Wiggins against Hardaway. And it's Wiggins missing. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa.
Down low. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 8-point game. Williams for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Hardaway sets a screen for Exum. And finished off by Exum.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
Williams can't get it to go. 1 second left. And finished off by Exum.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Dallas, starting the fourth quarter here. Curry is out there with Exum. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Pop. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And the Mavericks call time here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
They get the rebound. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Lock at 6. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. On the wing, Irving. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And there's the pass to Lively. Outside, Green. To the inside, Williams. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Inside, Irving with the steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Giddey. He feeds it to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3-ball. Wow. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
Gilgeous-Alexander.
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this was the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And so here is Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Doncic against Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Number 10, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Mavericks leading by 3. Irving, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Outside Hardaway to the inside. The kick out to Williams. Drives to the hoop. Here's Wiseman. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
To the paint. That's tipped. They retain possession. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. It's good from long range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Count that one. Irving's got 33.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Here's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
You love the poise, the confidence of Chet Holmgren to step up and make a big shot.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic passes to Hardaway. In the corner, Irving with it. Williams, a screen on Giddey. Irving for 3. Cans the 3.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Holmgren in the post. Covered by Irving. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No, stay cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Money!
And Luka Doncic, one of the few guys you want handling the ball in crunch time.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Here's Giddey. Yes!
Oh my goodness, Josh Giddey in a big-time moment decides to knock it down.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
There's 14 seconds left in the game.
Josh Giddey. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you'd rather not foul Doncic here because he loves getting to the line and delivering.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And the jump by Holmgren.
That is an absolute monster from Chet Holmgren. Big-time delivery.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. Hardaway with the steal. On the wing, Williams. So we see the Mavericks get the win here.
That's the end of the game.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Clock is at 3. Lets it go with the 3. Kept alive. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Outside, Towns. Goes back up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, whips on him.
Yep, that one goes in there.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectations.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's George. Towns with the steal. Going inside, and the dunk by Towns.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Williams' shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Back to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Giddey. For 3, Edwards. The Thunder pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Giddey with it, now defended by Gobert. And Giddey gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5.
10 minutes.
Here's Towns. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see. He does not lack the confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Edwards against Giddey. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Outside Conley. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
They grab their own miss. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Outside Edwards. Towns, the screen. Fires for 3. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first for Minnesota.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Williams hits the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
5 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the Timberwolves in possession here. The Timberwolves again can't hit. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Thunder lead by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The wings set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And, Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Lou Dort. Edwards drives in, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point? It's
Getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Gobert finds McDaniel. Gobert the screen. There's the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that'll light a fire under Holmgren and his team. Way to finish on that one.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
Here's Holmgren, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Edwards can't hit.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Edwards with the screen for Conley. Kicks to Towns. Conley scanning the floor. Buries it from 3-point range. Conley's got 6.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Giddey goes in. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Towns with the steal. And now here comes Conley leading the break. The three. And they recover it. Towns kicks to Edwards. Fires the three. Kept alive, Minnesota. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by one. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And the shot goes in. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the middle, here's Gobert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. The three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Edwards passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Giddey.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Gobert with a screen on Giddey. And finished off by Gobert.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Joe in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Alexander Walker. Makes it off the glass. Alexander Walker's got the first field goal of the second half for the Timberwolves. Outside Williams. Pass to Micic. Back to Williams. Stolen by Anderson. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. There's the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Joe. He's covered by Brown. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Alexander Walker. He takes it in. Anderson's shot is off. Oklahoma City trailing. Micic, the pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Joe. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Passes to McLaughlin. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's McLaughlin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. McLaughlin's got his first points in this one.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Brown, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the screen. And Reed has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's McLaughlin. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Williams, a screen on Brown. Joe, and again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 changes thus far.
And the basket is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Wiggins missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Going inside. Lets it go from deep. Anderson can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a one-point game. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to the right wing. Anderson outside. A floater. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Second free throw, no good. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Anderson against Wiggins. Anderson, a screen on Williams. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Reed the pass to McLaughlin. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Both good from the line that time. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Micic. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Minnesota leading by 4 on the wing. Brown. Pass to Reed. A kick out to Brown. Into the lane. And here's Anderson from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Timberwolves lead by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Timberwolves shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Pretty impressive to see a young player like McDaniels have a sense of that shot clock as he's into his action there.
Outside, Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Kicks it to Holmgren. And the Thunder, another three.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 4-on-3 break to take the lead. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams. And the Thunder lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Towns shooting. That one on Dort. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Sinks the triple.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Edwards against Giddey. Edwards passes to Towns. Good on the shot. And 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
Williams, a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. It's Edwards on the wing. Giddey defending. Edwards kicks to Towns. Outside Conley. Dishes it to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. Traps in the tray. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Dort wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's McDaniels. And finished up by McDaniel.
Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. To end the run. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Dort. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
When it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
I think they'll probably think twice before fouling him from downtown again. Don't give him any free ones. Make him earn the 3 points. At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Edwards with the stop. Edwards got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Edwards with another miss.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Holmgren wide open. The Thunder with another miss. Taken away by Williams. Fires from way outside. No good there. And so Minnesota takes the win. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Mavs. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Outside Edwards. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Doncic against Conley. Irving for three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Towns a screen on Irving. And Edwards, here we go. And down it goes. 2 points. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Irving for three. He drops it from range. Irving's got 6 points.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
From deep, Conley. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Lively, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Mike Conley. Well, Doris, despite some big moves, the Mavericks fell short of most people's expectations in 2023.
Very tough end to their finish, especially in light of the talent they have. It just goes to show you, even the best pieces need time to gel together. Now the Dallas Mavs have some decisions.
Now here's Towns. McDaniels, a screen on Williams. Back to Daniels. 4-3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. There's a screen. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Here's the three. And another three from Minnesota. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
From deep, here's Doncic. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
And the second free throw is good. And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game, and like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one-of-one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold. We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Lively. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, neither of these teams can miss. At the same time, neither is playing a ton of defense either.
Kicks it out, Towns. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Williams finds Irving. To the inside. Fades and shoots. Lively shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Gobert with a screen on Irving. From deep, Conley. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
Doncic with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And Gobert with a block. McDaniels passes to Conley. Inside, outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's Irving. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Conley with the ball. On the take. Towns outside.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively, right?
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Josh Green out there with Grant Williams, and it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Josh Green is becoming a key 3-and-D wing in Dallas. Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki said, quote, he's a great defender already. He's athletic, he plays super, super hard, and now he added the three-pointer to his game. Obviously, that's one thing he needed to get better at. He puts in a lot of work. Brian?
Well, you can see it. It has absolutely paid off. Thanks, Allie. Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Doncic outside. Pass to Lively. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Here's Lively. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, Luka Doncic keeping the defense honest by creating for his teammates. Pretty.
Towns a screen on Irving. And here's Edwards outside. To the paint. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Doncic passes to Williams. Unable to get that one. And some solid defense from Towns. And Edwards, here we go. Count that bucket. Edwards got 11.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Williams, a screen on McDaniels. To the middle. Outside for Green. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. After years of dynasties and predictable NBA Finals matchups, Doris, we've now entered an era of unprecedented parity.
We have, BA, and it's an interesting situation for the league because what they've done to redistribute the talent is try to implement rules that prohibit those trios of stars from dominating the action as we have seen in the past. It's led to more interest. It's led to higher television ratings. I think it's appropriate.
For 3, It's stolen away. Going all the way to the rack. Here's McDaniels.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And Dallas calls time here. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And there's a pick. Edwards against Irving. Williams a screen on Edwards. And that one's good. Irving, he's got 10.
Well, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Kicks it out, Towns. The three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Down by 12. On the wing, Green. Irving looking around. Pass to Lively. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, the evolution of Kyrie Irving continues. He comes in as a scoring point guard, but more and more those passing skills are on display.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
They grab their own miss. Green against McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. From deep, Conley. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Doncic. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for Minnesota. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Doncic against Conley. There's a screen. Doncic passes to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been incredible. 72%. It's Edwards with a drive. Gobert passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 13.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes for us.
B.A. just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
And Minnesota has possession. Following the score by Dallas. Snatched up. Gobert. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Back to Gobert. Oh, Oh, Gobert hammers it home.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Powell, a screen on Conley. Curry against Conley. Outside Jones from behind the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Curry. And it's McLaughlin missing. Powell, a screen on Anderson. Down low. Stolen by Anderson. Brown scanning the floor. Anderson with a screen. There's the 3. And Brown gets the 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Curry finds Jones. Here's the 3. Reed with the rebound.
Mavericks foul. Dwight Powell. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
And every year, a question that's frequently asked. Does Dallas have the right mix of players around Luka Doncic?
And BA, this is a hot topic of conversation around the league. Luka Doncic is a ball-dominant player who's been absolutely brilliant throughout the start of his NBA career. But it requires a certain level of player around him. You've got to have guys who play defense at a high level and who can make perimeter shots.
Here's Curry. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, see, I think Seth Curry has terrific instincts. He understands when to shoot the basketball and when to put it on the deck to create a shot.
Here's Alexander Walker. No points so far. Reed passes to Anderson. Driving in for 3. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Anderson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Reed passes to Brown. And he drives in. Pass to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Now Reed, 5 to shoot. And the shot goes. Reed's got 5 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
To be a quality finisher off the pick and roll. Dwight Powell can adjust midair to get his shot.
Pass to Alexander Walker. It's Brown on the wing. Taken away. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Tim Hardaway. Derek Jones is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Exum in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Powell, a screen on Conley. Curry with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Yes, it's good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The Timberwolves shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Exum passes to Powell. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Edwards looking for an opening. No good on the three. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Exum. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. McDaniels with it. Right side Conley. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Inside. Pass to Jones. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's McDaniels. Goes back up. The kick out to Edwards. Goes up again. Towns, a screen on Curry. Let's go with a three. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Pass to Powell. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Towns outside. 19-footer. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Gobert from the arc. There's a screen, looking to win the run. And Gobert with a block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Williams. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Gobert. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Luka Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible doors.
NBA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Pat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Pat.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Kept alive. Kicks it out Towns. puts up a deep three. The shot, no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Gobert. Another miss by Minnesota. Irving for three. Another three for Dallas. And so it's Minnesota with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Fires the three. Here's Gobert. Edwards fires from way outside. They get it back. And that one drops.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForte.
Dort and Williams. Up in the forward position. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at the center lock. Down the middle. And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Green, and it's Lively in at the center position. Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight, and this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And so Green will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic passes to Lively, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
He's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the coverage there to see what they have, and they are not there. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Outside Williams. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the drive. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here's Irving. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Tries to get it to Holmgren and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Williams kicks to Doncic. Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Irving missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Irving. The Thunder making the shot. Doncic outside. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Irving. Now here's Green. No scoring in this one. Lively the pass to Irving. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oklahoma City ball.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Irving. Back to Dort. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Doncic in the dunk by Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Here's Williams, and the layup is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 7 points.
He could really beat you up from deep. Irving, such a sharp shooter.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Irving up top. Doncic left side. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the small forward position.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Misses from short range. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. With the drive, 6 to shoot. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmgren's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
A shot's good from Irving.
It's such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Williams against Williams. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Dort to screen on Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the kick out to Williams. There's the drive. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. In the corner, Irving with it. Green with a screen for Irving. And he hits it to tie the game up. Irving's got 11 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
That bucket in no time at all.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here's Dort. Down low, here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Dallas. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Williams, a screen on Giddey. The shot's good from Irving.
There's no doubt that Kyrie gets talked about as having some of the best handles in the business, effective at getting wherever he wants to get to on the floor.
Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Out to the wing. On the wing, Green. Defended by Dort. Over in the corner, Williams. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively's shot is off.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Plays it up off the glass. Lively's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And now let's catch up with Dave. Thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Williams gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Irving dishes to Green. And the pass to Doncic. Williams, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Doncic.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Inside. Here's Williams. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Williams. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Green finds Williams. Doncic with a screen for Williams. Doncic outside to the paint. Here's Lively. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And now a 4-point Dallas lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Thunder have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Dallas leading by 3. And here's Exum. Jones looking for an opening. Lets it go from 11. Excellent D there from Williams. Thunder trailing by 3.
Guys love playing with Kenrich Williams. Teammates rave about this young man.
Well, Greg, how difficult is it for GMs and coaches to find players like this who are just willing to accept any minute and any role that they're given? This guy just doesn't lack for hustle, and they don't call him Kenny Hustle for nothing. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
In the corner, Powell with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Williams against Hardaway.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one is off.
Kenrich Williams, 2 shots.
He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul.
That's good from Exum.
Foul at the line for your Mavericks.
And so he makes both from the line. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Williams up on top. Guarded by Powell. Here's Joe. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Joe's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside, Jones. Back to Curry. Pass to Jones. There's the pick. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Micic, the pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. And so Powell will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The lead is 2. Count that one. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Thunder have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And Williams drops them both. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's Powell on the wing. Hardaway against Wiggins. From past the arc. And Hardaway Jr. is good for 3. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Mavericks on top, up 5. And after... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So for Oklahoma City right now, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Irving. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Floats one. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing, possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And this is how explosive Irving can be. Such a clever and versatile scorer.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Dallas calls timeout. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. On the wing, Green. Defended by Dort. Green kicks to Irving. 5 on the clock. That's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Williams, a screen on Williams, and a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Irving against Giddey. Irving passes to Lively. Outside Irving. There's the triple. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 22 points.
Pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Williams, that's good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Dort with the ball. Now Green defending, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Irving. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Giddey, no one around him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Irving against Giddey. Back to Doncic. Irving sets a screen for Doncic. The dish to Irving. Pass to Lively. 3 on the clock. Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 3. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. checked in for the Mavericks. 1:16 left to play here in the 4th. Nails the 16-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
That is a gutsy shot from Hardaway, and he comes through.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
There's a screen. Cuts it 5. And another basket for Dallas. There's a minute left in the game.
and not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Giddy against Irving. Back to Williams. Yes!
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddy has the ball.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game time.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Giddy against Irving. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They did. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For